Hello. Welcome. So we are live for another episode of Wind Down Live. Um, Super excited about tonight. So before I go ahead and jump in, I've got a lot to talk about, a whole lot to share with you guys. I am really excited. I've been waiting all week. So let's first all do it together. We're gonna go ahead and share this video. Sharing is caring. So whether you're watching live or you end up watching the replay of this super fun night we're about to have, go ahead and share this post. So tonight we have a lot to talk about, all right? So we're gonna be talking about a Pinot Noir that's actually really yummy, and I've got something to tell you about that. We're also gonna be talking about, I don't know if you guys are getting the option to share. Let me know if the share option is coming up for you. Let's see. Let me know if it's coming up for you guys, okay? And all right, I think I got it. Okay, good to go. So tonight we are going to be reviewing a Pinot Noir by Corkscrew. It is from Azari Vineyards, which is the Shiraz that we reviewed last week. So we have a Pinot Noir this week, but we're also going to be talking some other really juicy details and fun stuff. So thank you so much. I'm gonna give everyone a few minutes to log on, and then we're gonna get started. One of the other fun things that we're gonna do tonight is we are going to talk about the 7 stages of your wine palate. So what that looks like. So usually when you start drinking wine and you first start out, right, you are totally into the sweet wine. But what comes after that? So I want to go over what comes after that with you guys and see where you guys are in your wine loving and drinking process. So just to go ahead, jump right in, for those of you who are already logged on, my name is Shayla Varnado. I am the founder of Black Girls Wine, and Black Girls Wine started a little over a year ago. Okay, well over a year ago now, but it's been about a year. And I got the idea from a girlfriend of mine who kind of reached out to me to sell wine, and I was like, no thank you, but I would like to create something and create a space for Black women to come and feel comfortable and be excited and be a part of a community where we can drink wine and experience it together. So it kind of spiraled from there. Launched it and everything like that, and everyone kind of got on board, and it's been an exciting ride so far. I know a lot of times people ask, like, well, what does Black Girls Wine do? What are you all up to? And so to tell you a little bit about that, we recently launched a wine subscription box called the Lifestyle Collection, and it has been such a joy to even create so far. I'm having a really good time doing it. The January box is called Snuggle Up, and it features so many yummy things. It's gonna be so good, and I say yummy to kind of describe a lot of stuff, just to give you a heads up on that. So it is some really good items, but it's all about kind of just having that time to yourself, or even with your girlfriends. No matter who you're with, whether you're alone or you're with someone else, Snuggle Up is a box that's all about being chic while you're drinking your wine indoors. It's a fun box, and you guys are gonna love it. The big announcement for tonight, I feel like I just can't even wait. I really want to share it. I was gonna wait till it was over, but the big announcement for tonight is that box is gonna be unboxed next week. So if you tune in next Wednesday night, I am going to do an official unboxing of the Black Girls Wine Lifestyle Collection box. So it is going to be a ton of fun. So I'm ready to jump in. Are you guys ready to jump in? First, let's start with the 7 stages of wine. Let's see what stage you guys think you're in. And you guys, make sure you say hi to me, wave, let me know you're watching, let me know you're on, and let me know what you're drinking. What are you sipping on tonight? I am sipping on a Corkscrew Pinot Noir, which is what we will be reviewing. I'll go ahead and show you the bottle before we jump into the 7 stages. This is the Corkscrew Pinot Noir. This is made in Sonoma County. And I've got some really fun facts. I'm really loving everything about this brand, this line, the vineyard, everything. I love how they have kind of put it all together, but it's still all very separate. It has separate messages. And this Pinot Noir, the great thing about this is it actually is a give back Pinot Noir. So when you drink this Pinot, you're giving back, which is really fun. So without further ado, let's jump into the 7 stages of wine, shall we? So the 7 stages of your wine palette. You start off drinking sweet wine. Then you go to fruit forward wines, and I have my notes here beside me, so that's where I'm looking. Then you go to fruit forward wines, which are like just your fruitier blends where you start to taste more of the flavors. Usually fruit forward wines are kind of in between that sweet and bold area of drinking wine. So it's like after you've graduated from Moscato, right? Because everyone starts with Moscato. Who doesn't start with Moscato? I feel like that's everybody's first drink of wine. It's like, oh, I like Moscato, right? So once you get over Moscato, you move into the fruit forward wines. Anybody moved on from sweet wines yet? And then once you go from fruit forward, you go to bold wines. So your bolder wines are going to be your wines that are your stronger flavors, a Pinot Noir, a Shiraz. Those are going to be much bolder in flavor, and that is usually when people start, when you get to the bolder wines, you start thinking about, oh, what can I pair this with? And it's okay if you're still in stage 1. There is nothing wrong with that. We do not judge here. We are all here together. We are all here together. So once you go from bold wines, you go to elegant wines. That's your fancy stuff. That's when you graduate from grocery store to wine store. Fancy wines. And your next phase, sparkling wines. Now I'm gonna tell you guys something. I was really surprised about this, that sparkling wines came long after sweet wines. Anybody into sparkling and sweet? I feel like they are very close together. To me, usually sparkling wines are sweet, even when they're not sweet, they still give you just a different feel than your average wine. So I thought that sparkling wines was going to be a stage a little earlier in the palate development process, but apparently not. So the next stage is natural wine. So this is like the wines that make you think like, what is this? Like a blueberry wine, which, side note, I have one. Right, Whitney, I thought the same thing. So Whitney says that she thought that sparkling wines and sweet wines were close. I think so too, like really close. So natural wines is the next to the last phase. And that's the wines where people start getting real funky with it. I'm gonna tell you something. I don't know if I'll ever get to that phase. I had a blueberry wine. I just was not impressed. It defeated the purpose of drinking the wine to me. I wasn't a fan, if I'm being honest. So I don't know that I'll ever get to the natural wine phase, but you know, maybe. In the last stage, you're not gonna believe it. It's no wine. Who does that? No wine? Like you just don't want any wine? So you went from loving it. I'm so glad that you guys tuned in. Thank you, Whitney. Whitney says all she saw was wine and she was in. Thanks for watching, girl. But yeah, so the last phase of the 7 stages of wine is no wine. And I just can't even imagine. Like, who is not? Trina says, say what? Right? Like, why is that the last phase? And apparently the cycle starts over. So you go through like your no wine phase, and then apparently you go back to sweet. I don't know if I ever get to that phase either. So I think I'm going to skip the last 2 phases and just go back to sweet. So I'm gonna run them down for you, and I want you guys to tell me where you are in your wine stage, in your wine stages. Where is your palate? Stage 1 is sweet wines. Stage 2 is fruit forward wines. So those are your wines that are not sweets, but they're very flavorful, right? So then you start to taste the different notes in the wine. Bold wines, those are your strong, reds, strong dry whites, those kind of things. The last one is elegant wine, and then the next one's elegant wine, and then sparkling wine, which I still feel like sweet wine and sparkling wine, they just need to be one stage. Like, the cycle continues from there. But the last two, after those first 5, is natural wine and no wine, neither of which I'm a fan of. Really hilarious. Sade Lee is tuned in, and she says that the 7th stage is an alternative fact, and Sade, I completely agree. I'm not sure about that. Like, no wine? Who made this up? I got these stages from winefolly.com, so I didn't make this up, because I don't believe in no wine, obviously. All right, so I am going to dive in to talk about this Pinot Noir that I'm drinking, and I'm going to be super, super honest with you guys about how I feel. Okay, look, let me get in closer for this confession. I'm usually not a big Pinot Noir fan. I'm not, I know. It's not my favorite. But, yes, so Trina says she's in the bold wine stage, and I don't know if it's possible to be in all the stages at once, but hi, my name is Shayla, and I'm in all the stages. So, I'm not, tonight's wine is a Pinot Noir, and I'm going to be really honest with you guys about how I feel about it. You'll get to see my initial reactions. You guys will get to talk to me about it, ask me questions, let me know your thoughts about Pinot Noir, and then I'm going to tell you just some really interesting facts. So, I am going to dive into that. I'm really loving you guys' comments. Whitney says exactly. She agrees. We're in all 7 stages. Well, the first 5 stages. And I agree. It depends on how I feel. Like, sometimes, well, very rarely do I want a sweet wine, but if it's served and there's nothing else available, then hey, then I'm feeling it. So it is what it is. Again, tonight's wine is from Azari Vineyards, which we sampled last week from Azari. We had a Shiraz that was absolutely amazing. This week, they have a Pinot Noir, and it's called Corkscrew. I love the name, and I love the feel of this brand or this line from Azari Vineyards. I think it's really cool. So there's some really interesting facts on the bottle that are really awesome, and I'm going to read them to you guys. I'll show you the wine bottle. Corkscrew Pinot Noir. So one thing that I love, so it tells you some interesting information about it. The source is from Sonoma County. The aromas, so what we're going to get from this: black cherry, morning dew on pine needles. Okay. The flavors: jam, vanilla, pomegranate. Adjectives, the way they would describe it, is voluptuous, vibrant, and sensuous. The imagery: Netflix and chill. Okay. So apparently now we know what we're doing with this Netflix and chilling with this Pinot Noir. You enjoy it with a pork brisket, brioche, and their last note is, don't forget, a corkscrew. Which is really cute because that's the name of the wine, right? So the Netflix and chill is what got me, though. That's why I had to share that. I was like, oh, we Netflix and chilling, huh? So I really like that. I'm going to do my tasting while I do my notes for you guys. Okay, so Are you guys ready? Is it weird that I'm kind of nervous because I'm really not a Pinot person? So, all right, here we go. I'm not opposed. I'm not opposed. Give me a second. I'm drinking out of my Glam Girl glass. I like it. I like it a lot. Now, the options for pairings on this bottle are options that I don't eat. So just like last week, I'm going to give you guys what I think, well, what I found based on my research pairs with Pinot Noir, and then what I think would be really good. I'm going to tell you that too. I actually got a surprise for y'all. So, let's see. Spiced duck, lobster pea ravioli with cream, grilled trout with bacon. Those are some of the options I found online. The vegetarian options I think are really cool that pair with this are a mushroom risotto and a white pizza. This wine is supposed to be served cool to the touch, so I threw it in the fridge before, let it cool down a little bit. Usually I drink my reds warm and bold. So this one, I wanted to make sure that I followed the exact instructions so that I would be able to really get the feel and the taste for this Pinot Noir. So I think, let's see. I'm loving it, guys. I kind of am. Now, it's a very, very strong finish to the Pinot Noir. I don't know how many of you are Pinot drinkers. Raise your hand if you're into Pinot, or if you just like bold reds. It is a very, very bold red. So I'm going to be really honest. Just like I told you guys last week, you know, I always like to give you a thorough review. If you are someone who likes sweet wines, this is not for you at all. Don't do it. Don't. But if you are somebody who has a more mature palate, if you're in the fruit forward stage or the bold wine stage of the 7 stages we talked about, then this one's a good one to try. I like it, and I'm not a Pinot Noir drinker. I would drink this, and I'm going to be very honest with you. I would have it with just any old pizza. I'm going to be honest. Sometimes you don't have access to duck, but you need a good wine. I feel like that pairs well with pizza. It has a good, and I can say that because I just ate pizza a little while ago. Judge my life. I just ate pizza a little while ago, and you know, I feel like it would be a great pairing with that, honestly. Eat your pizza, drink your Pinot, okay? So, the fun thing about tonight's wine is that, of course, I got y'all the hookup. Compliments of being a Black Girls Wine subscriber. So you can go to drinkcorkscrew.com and get 50% off when you spend $25. You heard that right. And I'll go ahead and tell you, drop this little hint on you too. That means you'll have at least 2 bottles of wine. You're welcome. Black Girls Wine is the code. drinkcorkscrew.com is the website. And it's in the notes already included. So if you're watching, I'm going to take a quick break right now to say go ahead and share. Share this video on your timeline. Share it with your friends. Let's spread the love. Okay? Alrighty, so let's jump in just to give you a little bit more about Corkscrew from Azzari Vineyards. This is a small family-owned and operated estate. And for those of you who may have missed last week, I just want to let you know that this company is actually all minority and women employed. All of the employees are minorities and women. And I thought that was pretty cool. Trina said, won't he do it? I'm telling y'all, Black Girls Wine is gold. So I thought that was fun. And another cool thing about this, so when you go to drinkcorkscrew.com and you spend $25 and then use your code Black Girls Wine to get your 50% off, you are going to be giving back to their initiative. They've partnered with Habitat for Humanity of Sonoma County and Rebuild Wine Country to help raise $5 million to go towards rebuilding Sonoma County. You guys know those fires earlier this year that kind of just ravished wine country, and it was really scary. I don't know about you guys, but I was scared, okay? I was like, no, please, we need our New World wines. I need the wine country to be okay. It was a scary time. So what Corkscrew is doing / Azari Vineyards, they are donating $2 from every bottle that is purchased. And that's a big deal. So if all of you guys, yes, save the grapes. If all of you guys log on and get a couple bottles, you'll be donating to that cause. And that means a lot to me because I was like, well, that's awesome. I'm here for it. So I definitely will be logging on to save 50% because that's an amazing deal. And shout out to Azari Vineyards for making that possible, to all the Black Girls Wine followers, subscribers, viewers, everything. Thank you. So, all right, guys. It is time to jump in on this Wine Wednesday for what we're loving, okay? Now, you guys know we have a lot of fun during this segment. So, the question of the night, which we did last week's question of the night was, were we hiring Omarosa? So, the general consensus on that was no. But this week's question of the night is something else interesting, and I want you guys' feedback, okay? So, Mother O. Did you see her accept that award the other night? It was amazing. It was amazing. Her speech was amazing. It was inspiring. It was so well spoken. I mean, it was amazing. And so talk immediately followed after that speech about Oprah for president. Now, I want to know you guys' feedback. Are you voting for Oprah for president? This is the thing. Are we talking about really putting Oprah in the White House? First of all, think about how much work she would have to do to clean up. But I digress. Are we putting Oprah in the White House? I want to know you guys' thoughts. Comment. Let's talk about it. Is Oprah going in the White House? Are we down? Are we not down? And I'm going to let you guys answer if Oprah should be in the White House. And I'm going to move on to the next topic real quick while you guys get your answers together and decide whether or not you would vote for Oprah. Do we want another celebrity in office? I mean, it's Oprah. So, next topic of conversation real quick while I read these answers. Guys, H&M. Did you guys see the ad? It was like coolest monkey in the jungle or something like that. Hey everybody. Hey, Viola has joined us. So the H&M ad was so disturbing. I saw it before. Ooh, you guys' answers are surprising me. I want to know why before I even finish the Oprah, before I even finish the H&M scandal. I want to know why you guys are not putting Mother O in office. This is amazing. So H&M, you know what, guys? I want to know, so technically we have two questions tonight. Are you guys boycotting them? Coolest monkey in the jungle, that's what it said. And I was very disturbed. I was scrolling on Twitter, actually, before it hit the interwebs of Instagram and Facebook. I saw it on Twitter. Now, you know, H&M is one of those stores that you can always get a few good pieces. Like, it's one of those stores that's like, okay, and accessories, where else you can buy, you know? It irked my soul, and I'm going to be honest. Their apology was very public. They posted it on their Instagram. They posted it, you know, on their, everywhere, on all their accounts. I don't know that it was enough for me. For one, the lack of sensitivity is really, really disturbing. But it was disturbing. The lack of sensitivity was disturbing. But one thing that it did show me, which I feel like we're getting to see more of, as the Black community continues to push forward and get a seat at the table, what these ads and what these instances are showing me is that there aren't enough of us there to begin with. Like, we want a seat at the table. We're rallying for a seat at the table, but there's not enough of us there. And if we are there, we're usually not using our voices. Because you can't tell me if you were a Black person in the room at the H&M table and you saw that ad, that you would be like, oh, okay, cool. That should work. Viola says, how did it pass so many ads and not be deemed appropriate? Renita, shout out to mom, says The Weeknd and several other artists have pulled away from H&M. And I agree, they should have. I feel like as a public figure, as an artist, as a celebrity, you got to pull away from something like this, because what does that make you look like? It really, really bothered me. And more than anything, it bothered me because, you know, we are still fighting for diversity so much. And ads like that make you realize how relevant that fight is, even today. Because, I mean, it's sad. It's really sad. And the interesting thing is, it makes me want to write, like, tweet H&M, like, okay, obviously y'all don't have enough Black people at the table. I'm happy to allow you guys to use my voice so I can keep you from making another stupid mistake. And apparently, the real tea is that H&M had some drama a couple of months ago because they made a comment about the fact that the white models were better. They were like better or something for their campaigns or something like that. And they got a lot of pushback from that. So this was not the first offense, okay? This was not the first offense at all. So I'm a little bothered by H&M, and I don't see myself shopping there. There's too many Black-owned jewelry companies for me to shop with. Sassy Jones, for the earrings, by the way. ShopSassyJones.com. Plug for my sister. There's too many other options, so I'm not down. Moving on. Back to Oprah. So, first of all, you guys really are not here for Oprah being president, and I'm surprised. I have been seeing really mixed reviews, so I feel like a lot of the celebrities have been like, go Oprah for president. Like, I know I saw, I want to say Lovey, somebody posted it. I've seen people, no, Lovey was like, no to Oprah for president. Y'all don't deserve her. And here's the thing. So here's my feedback, because I'm surprised that everybody's like, no. I have a dual answer. I think Oprah will be a great president. I mean, Trump don't know anything about politics. And he's ruining everyone's lives. I think Oprah will be a good president. She's completely opposite of a person that Trump is. And then on top of that, when you think about it, Oprah is so worldly, so world-renowned, so educated and intelligent, and just so much further beyond where most of us are, that I think she'd do a great job in leading this country. Now, my dual answer is, if me and Oprah were talking one-on-one, Oprah, when you see this video, girl, don't bother. Don't bother. Now, while I think she would be absolutely amazing, girl, don't even take on that stress. You live your life, be besties with Gail, love on Stedman, get the rest of these awards, start another channel, have another have and have nots, won'ts and will nots and wills and can'ts, and, you know, just live your life. Because I personally wouldn't even want to take on the mess that will be post-Trump era. Wouldn't want to mess with it. So that's my feedback on that. She'd be awesome, but I would rally behind her. If she wanted to run, fine. Girl, I'm voting for you because you're going to be everything. But sister to sister, child, they don't deserve you. I agree. enjoy your life. That's just me, though. Also, I don't know if I want any more celebrities as president. Can we get somebody qualified next time? Can we get a senator, a congressman? I mean, somebody, please, who know what they doing. I would appreciate it. Thank you. So, something I wanted to share with you guys that I discovered. You know, Black Girls Wine is all about supporting other Black businesses, Black Girl Magic, Noir Pixie Dust. We are here for it all. So, I got some exciting to share with y'all. I'm still loving the Pinot. It's got a punch at the end of it. It's good. The first African-American and women-owned student loan debt repayment company. It's a thing. Yes. I was really excited when I heard about this because, you know, everybody in the world has student loan debt, but in America, it's really bad. So, this student loan debt, though, now we have some answers, and one of our sisters can tell us about it. The name of the business is Student Loan Doctor. Her website is studentloandoctorllc.com. Her Instagram is at the Student Loan Doctor, and her name is Sonia Lewis. She helps with wage garnishments, loan forgiveness, financial aid, and she does one-on-one consultations for financial advice for your finances. I thought this was really awesome, and I knew that this was something. I mean, this is a big one for What We're Loving, because I was like, you know, I want to find something good, something juicy for What We're Loving this week. And when I saw this, I was like, you know what, this is it. So I was really excited about that. All right, guys, my last What We're Loving. It is 9 o'clock. I do not want to go over. This is a 30-minute show, and I'm going to go ahead and wrap it up. She's Gotta Have It. It's coming back for season 2. Just in case you wanted to know. I'm excited about that. Like, really excited about that. So, I can't wait to see it. I watched the first season. If you guys want my official review, you can let me know in the comments, and I will give you an official review next week on everything I thought about She's Gotta Have It. I guess there were some moments that were like, But, for the most part, I will give you a full review if you want it. Okay? Just let me know in the comments. Full review for She's Gotta Have It. All right, so next week, I am going to do an unboxing. Looks like you guys are wanting the review. I got you, Trina. Next week, I'm going to do an unboxing of the Black Girls Wine January Lifestyle Collection box. I'm really excited to do this unboxing for you guys. I have been waiting with bated breath to even tell you that it's coming. So that is the focus for next week, because in order to keep it to a 30-minute segment, I really want to be able to show you guys the items and take them all out, and it's going to be so much fun. So make sure you tag all your friends in the post. Make sure you tag them, invite them to the event, and thank you so much for tuning in tonight. We were drinking Corkscrew Pinot Noir, and you can go to drinkcorkscrew.com and save 50% when you use code BlackGirlsWine on all orders over $25. And again, just to drop a hint, that's at least 2 bottles at 50% off. You're welcome. Thank you so much for watching. You can watch the replay if you missed the beginning of this video. It will be posted on our Facebook, and it will also be posted on our website by Friday. My pairing for the Pinot Noir, a recipe. I'm going to send you guys my pizza recipe. I make my own pizza. I'm going to send it to you guys, and I promise you it's going to be really, really great with this Pinot. So, a review of She's Gotta Have It is coming next week, and I am going to make sure you guys get all the goodness that is in this January box, which the January collection was called Snuggle Up. I was really excited about this collection because I do a lot of snuggling up with my wine glass or bottle, and it's always good to be cozy and cuddly, and why not do it in a brand that celebrates you? I love you guys. Thank you so much for watching. Wind Down Live. Make sure you tune in next week at 8:30. See you later.